really nice, smooth gray bark. They call them the Japanese gray bark elm. So this is kind of cool that it does have. I don't have any of these, so I really like seeing that. I could see that they had taken a branch, part out of the tree to get to this particular design. It almost has, gosh, yeah, they've trained this up as a second part of the tree. So you've got the apex here and another apex over here, but it's still an overall design. If it were really full, you wouldn't even see that other branch coming off the back, making another apex. So. Yeah, I like that. The pot's good with the tree. Stand's a little bit small for it because you're supposed to have. I always like to keep a few inches on each side of this, so this is a really small stand for this tree. But I don't. The slab the same color as the stand, and the darker the better on the stands is what I like to do. So, yeah, it's just very well done too. All right.
Rock and roll.
The same owner for this tree is Larry McGee. Does very good work on his trees. Very well balanced. So this is a blue spruce, and Yamadori obviously it's got some rubs here that could have been done by a porcupine or some type of small animal. But nearly all the spruce I've ever gotten out of the wild will have something like this on the side. But a lot of times you'll get a lot of scar tissue buildup, and you get a really cool looking. It'll be reverse taper, but that doesn't really matter when it comes to these. So because they come out of the wild. And it's really well done too. I like it. It's not overdone. It could be a little more full, and I would pronounce the apex just a little bit higher, raise the apex just a little bit higher to give it that point, which would be right here. And I guess he's working on that, but those aren't long enough. So I think in the future it'll be a lot better. And the tingeing in back here, I think it's a little bit long for the tree. It's not distracting because it's actually coming out the back of it a little bit. I like it more this size here. That's pretty nice there. So, and this is not centered up on the stand. That's something that I know if Bill was at the Bill Valvanus with the show, he would actually come here and move it to where he went. I've seen him completely switch directions on trees, and he'll just do it. And any show he goes to, if he's there, he may come back and have a completely different setup. He switched trees in my show he was standing. This is a tree by, I don't know this person's
Jim
Erlenborn. Okay. It's an azalea. It looks like a Chinzan variety because the pictures here, there's a picture of the tree in full bloom. Really pretty. This is about the right size for a Chinzan. I've got a really small Chinzan, and the flowers you only have 3 on the plant because it just overpowers. You don't see anything else but the flowers when it blooms. So, yeah, you have to have a larger tree for that size of flower. The color isn't super good to me. I would give it a little bit of iron to bring back the color to a brighter green. Even foliar feeding with a light Miracle Grow or something like that would help as well. I foliar feed my trees weekly using a kelp solution, and that really helps the foliage just green up, and it just looks amazing once you get this. But and it hasn't been trimmed completely properly as well. You're supposed to remove the flowers, yes, and that's what he's done. But you're also supposed to remove in June after they get done blowing. That's the time I'd repot. That's the time I would go back and cut everything back. You want to cut everything back to 2. So any of you follow the primary branch out, go to 2. Follow those out, go to 2. Go to 2 all the way out, and then you leave 2 leaves at the end of the last 2 that you do. Okay. And that sets the tree up for next year. And then within 2 weeks, it'll just explode from all those spots that you left at the ends of those branches and back bud as well. So, and it just makes the tree look so much better every year. As long as you do that, you'll increase the ramification, double every year.
So you repot and prune.
Repot, I do everything at the same time. Yep. And they only go into Kanuma. Okay. Nothing else. I've got people that want to put it in something else, and yeah, Kanuma is the only thing you want to put it in.
And you repot every year?
Every year. Yeah, every year.
What is Kanuma?
Kanuma is an acidic soil. It's almost the consistency of styrofoam. It's kind of it's almost crunchy, but it's very, very light. Like you could just toss a bag of a 40-pound bag. Not